Okay, it's April 3, Sunday or Monday, and we are in BBIS class. And yesterday we talked about the initial things like thesis, antithesis, synthesis. We talked about the words like communism, manifesto, bourgeois, proletariat. Today, let me introduce the word dialectic materialism. Dialectic can be understood as conflict between two opposing forces. Dialectic means two. Conflict between two. What is dialectic? Conflict between two. And dialectic materialism is about how society progresses. How society progresses. So, Karl Marx says that society progresses through dialectic materialism. Now, how do we understand? And I'll explain that to you now. For example, right in the first paragraph, Marx says that history of society is history of class struggle. Right? So the central concept we have here is the concept of class struggle. The concept of class struggle. To understand dialectic materialism, we need to understand the idea of class struggle. Now, can I get one book? Anybody's book? Can I use that book? For example, if you pay attention to the opening paragraph of this manifesto, for example, this is Plato's text. Yes, here we have. Look here. Thesis, antithesis. Now, I am making you understand the idea of class. In the ancient time, in society, there was the free man, and as opposed to the free man, there was a slave. Who was a free man? A free man was someone who possessed land, property, and who was recognized as a citizen by the authority. Free man. One who is free. You are free men and women because you belong to Republic, Nepal Republic. Are you slaves? No. Look, you said no. You instantly said, no, we are not slaves. But in the past, there were slaves. Now, the free man exploited the slave. How? The slave worked for the free man free of cost. Do you pay a slave? No. Do you pay money to a slave? No. Slave is a slave. Slave is slave, right? Then you have another class, look here. Patrician versus plebeian. Now look here. There is class. Now who is patrician? Someone who owns land, who has money, who is rich. Who is plebeian? A poor farmer. A poor farmer. Have you seen the villages? Businessmen have money, even the village. Farmers have no cash. So farmers sell their produce to business people to get some cash. Here also, patrician exploits the plebeian. Right? Then again look here. Then we have Lord and serf. Who is the Lord? Lord is one who possesses a lot of land. Who possesses a lot of land. Who is serf? Serf is a person who is employed as a laborer but is not paid any money. Serf is a person working in the field without payment. Without payment. Now, Lord exploits the serf. And you see, all these are theses. All these are antitheses. A thesis has privileged status. A thesis has privileged status. You are privileged, you have higher rank, you have prestige. Antithesis is neglected. It is neglected. It is treated as secondary. It is treated as secondary. For example, the sun is thesis. The moon is antithesis. We never say moon sun. We say sun and moon. Ever we say sun and moon. In the binary, the first item is privileged. Chora sorry, people say. Sorry, we have choris here. Chora sorry. Chora, they don't say chori chora. Have you heard people saying very well? Chori chora, chori chora? No, they say chora sorry. What comes first? Chora. And the tragedy is that people not only say chora first, wrongly, many people privilege chora over chori. You are lucky if you don't have such discrimination. But in many families, daughters are neglected. Sons are privileged. That's a sorry thing, right? Thesis and I move ahead. Okay. Then you have, okay. Now, let's see. This side is oppressor and this side is oppressor, right? Can I hear this? So the oppressor, now look, the relation between oppressor and oppressed is antagonistic. Antagonism means opposition. Antagonism means opposition. And antagonistic means opposed to one another. Opposed to one another. Why are these people opposed to these people? Because they exploit them. Do you like being exploited? Are you willing to be exploited? Will you like to work as a slave to someone? No. If somebody exploits, you file a case in police, right? Sexual exploitation. You have these days. Look, the rape cases. Why do the rape cases get filed? Because that is a sexual exploitation. No kind of exploitation is acceptable. No kind of exploitation is acceptable. Okay, can I read it? Is that clear? Now, so we said we have oppressor and we have oppressed and they fight and they fight. This fighting has two results, right? One result is both get destroyed. Both get destroyed. Another result is one wins over the other, right? If one wins over the other, normally you will say that, normally, the revolutionary class wins over the reactionary class. Who is a revolutionary class? Revolutionary class means that class who wants to take society ahead. That class who wants to change society. Those who want to change, they are revolutionary. Who is revolutionary? Those who want change. Who is reactionary? Reactionary is one who wants to maintain status quo. For example, in Nepal, in recent years, a law has been passed. According to that law, property law, all these daughters in our class, they can get a share from their parents' property even after their marriage. Even after their marriage. There is a law now. 10 years before, it was not like that. 10 years before, to get your parents' property, you had to cross 35 years of age without getting married.
Yeah.
Without getting married. And even if you got the property of father, share, and then got married, you had to return that property back to your brother or sister or father. Now, even if you are married, you're living with your husband's home, with husband, you can come back, your mighty, file a case for property, and you get a share. This is change. This is change. This is revolutionary change, because it will make women economically independent, because they will have property. They will have property. And if women are economically sustained and independent, they will be more powerful. They will be more powerful, right? Okay. Now, if revolutionary class wins, then what happens? There is new social structure. There is new social structure. And now look, this new social structure is new thesis. This new social structure is new thesis. And from this new thesis, again, the new antithesis is born. Right? And again they fight. Again two consequences, either total destruction or restructuring. This is how society progresses. And this is known as dialectical materialism. Simply put, two opposing forces in nature will fight, will struggle. This struggle will result in the growth of society. In the growth of society. And this is everlasting process. This is everlasting process. Can I raise? Can I raise?
Yes, sir.
एउटा कुरा भन्छु ल, अब यो घरघरकी कहानी हो हैन? यो मेरो घरमा नि हुन्छ। के हुन्छ? हामी 11 बजेसम्म 12 बजेसम्म मोबाइल चलाएर बस्छौँ। म चलाउँछु, फेसबुक हेरौँला, इन्स्टा हेरौँला, कसैको कल भिडियो कल गरौँला। अनि सुत्ने बेला हामी मोबाइल चाहिँ बिर्सेर राखेर सुत्छौँ, मिसिङ हुन्छ मेसेजहरू। बिहान उठेर सबभन्दा पहिला मोबाइल हेर्छौँ, अनि हामी कम सुत्छौँ। के हुन्छ? कम सुत्छौँ। अनि हामीलाई क्लासमा निद्रा लाग्छ। अनि के हुन्छ? के हुन्छ रे? घरमा कम सुत्यो भने के हुन्छ? क्लासमा निद्रा लाग्छ। त्यही माथि ब्रेक पछिको क्लास छ, गर्मीको मौसम छ, थप चिल्लो खाजा खाएपछि त झन् निद्रा लाग्छ। अनि लाग्छ क्लास, मेरो क्लासमा थुप्रै भाइ बहिनीले हल्का वाइन खानुभएको छ, त्यही माथि थप बोरिङ के छ, सिरियस विषय छ फिलोसफी, त्यही माथि सिरियस अथर छ कार्ल मार्क्स, त्यही माथि बोरिङ टिचर हुनुहुन्छ दिवाकर छ। सबै कुरा मिलेपछि के हुन्छ, लाग्छ बिकेप है त, टट्टा गरेर है, नै जाऊ ल, नै जाऊ ल, ठिक छ, अगाडि बढ्नु भयो। Can I move ahead? Yes, come. Okay. So let's come to para 3. Now what he says is that in para 3 he says that there is social gradation, social order or social hierarchy. For example, he gives example. For example, he says that if you see the history of ancient Rome, what do you find in ancient Rome, for example? Okay, we have patrician. Below them we have knights. Below them, below the knights, we have plebeians. Below them, we have slaves. Okay. Now, if you come to Middle Age, Middle Ages, what do you find? On top, you have feudal lords. Below them, you have vassals. Below them, you have guild masters. Below them, you have journeymen. Below them, you have apprentices. Below them, you have serfs. So look, patrician is highest ranking person in society. Knights are below them. So what do you see? Patricians rule over knights. Patricians rule over knights. And this relation is a relation of exploitation. This is a relation of exploitation. Wherever there is rank, the upper class exploits the lower class. Now, knights rule over plebeians. So knights exploit plebeians. Plebeians exploit slaves. So slaves fight against plebeians, right? Plebeians fight against knights. Knights fight against patricians. Why there is fighting? Because there is exploitation. Wherever there is exploitation, no doubt there will be fighting. If there is exploitation, then there is fighting. Because nobody likes being exploited. You can tolerate for a while, but very soon you'll be aware, oh, I'm being exploited, and we start fighting. Do you realize? Okay. Here again, look, feudals rule over vassals, and as a ruler, they exploit vassals. Feudals are owners of land. Vassals are people who cultivate the land. खेती को मालिक, खेती को गर्ने किसान. Vassals are people who are given land to cultivate. They cultivate the land, but they are not the owners. The land is owned by feudal, but the land is tilled by vassals. So lords exploit vassals. So vassals fight against lords. Now vassals exploit, or let's say not this one, guild masters and journeymen. Guild masters are businessmen. Who? People who control business. People who control business. Shopkeepers, shop owners. Journeymen are workers, people who work in the shop. Saudi and